about an orphanage for all of the young children of left-wingers or communists in Spain in the 1930s, and they put them all in this orphanage with a sadistic headmaster played by Eduardo Noriega. Check that one out too, Devil's Backbone. Those are two of my favorite kind of under-the-radar films. Next question.
What is the best and worst of the Nightmare on Elm Street films?
Well, I don't know about worst in Elm Street, but in part 2, we violated a lot of rules. We broke the rule, the Wes Craven rule. We took Freddy out of the nightmare in part 2. But there are some great sequences in part 2, and I love the way in part 2 it plays with people's sexuality, very interesting. Freddy really gets into those boys' heads and plays around with them. Then there are some brilliant sequences and brilliant dialogue and really good performances in that film. It's just that we broke the rule. Some people accuse us of pushing the envelope too far, or as they say, jumping the shark, which means you just go too far. You just get too carried away with a show and you run out of ideas. And that comes from the famous episode of Happy Days, where Henry Winkler, Fonzie, went water skiing with Jaws. And they just had run out of ideas on Happy Days. And then it became an industry, a show business phrase, jumping the shark, which means you run out, when a TV show stays on too long, they just run out of cool ideas. Or they make too many sequels of a movie and they run out of ideas. Some people accuse us of jumping the shark with part 6, but we intentionally were pushing the envelope. We almost wanted to make part 6 like a Warner Brothers cartoon.